You're watching South Asia Newsline, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Friday, the 26th of September. India's Jai Shankar pushes for UNSC reforms as G4 holds key bilateral meetings in New York. Voices of Kashmir's terror victims echo at UNHRC in Geneva. And Nepal's new government launches reconstruction campaign amid elections preps. And now for all the details. India's Foreign Minister S. Jai Shankar and his G4 counterparts from Brazil, Japan and Germany renewed their push for UN Security Council reforms on the sidelines of the 80th UN General Assembly. The grouping reiterated its demand for expansion and permanent membership, reviewing the stalled intergovernmental negotiations. While talks remain blocked by a few nations, a revised elements paper has been welcomed as a small step forward. Reforming the UNSC remains a top Indian priority. Jai Shankar also convened a joint meeting of the L69 and C10 groups, both pressing for broader representation. On the sidelines, he held bilateral meetings with several counterparts. Earlier, addressing the G20 foreign ministers' meeting, he urged stronger dialogue, enhanced energy security, and collective action against terrorism. At the India-SICA foreign ministers' meeting, he underlined India's growing engagement with Central American nations, highlighting trade, connectivity, and digital payments as key areas of collaboration. And the Indian Air Force paid tributes to its legendary combat jet, the MiG-21, on Friday. Inducted into the Indian Air Force in 1963, MiG-21 has been a witness to numerous heroic pursuits and its contributions in various conflicts ranging from the 1971 war, Kargil conflict, Balakot airstrike to Operation Sindoor. It has now concluded its remarkable 63 years of service. Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh led the last sortie of the MiG-21 as the legendary aircraft fleet was officially decommissioned. Following a water cannon salute, the Air Chief handed over the aircraft's Form 700 logbook to the Defence Minister, marking the end of an era. Meanwhile, India has signed a deal worth $7.03 billion to buy 97 indigenous fighter aircraft from Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. The supply of these aircraft would enhance operational capability and strengthen defence preparedness. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said in a post on X.
इतने लंबे समय तक मिग-21 अनेक वीरतापूर्ण कृत्यों का साक्षी रहा है। इसका योगदान किसी एक घटना तक या केवल एक युद्ध तक सीमित नहीं रहा है। 1971 के वार से लेकर कारगिल के युद्ध तक या फिर बालाकोट एयर स्ट्राइक से लेकर ऑपरेशन सिंदूर तक ऐसा कोई क्षण नहीं रहा जब मिग-21 ने हमारी आर्म्ड फोर्सेस को जबरदस्त मजबूती न प्रदान की हो।
The United States is strengthening ties with Pakistan to secure strategic military access closer to China and Iran. Paul Post, an associate professor at the University of Chicago, has said. Speaking to ANI, Post explained that Pakistan's location makes it a vital gateway for U.S. operations, aligning with President Donald Trump's militarized foreign policy. He noted that renaming the Department of Defense as the Department of War signals the administration's embrace of military primacy. Citing Operation Midnight Hammer, recent U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear sites, Post said such missions were possible due to regional military bases. His remarks followed Trump's Oval Office meeting with Pakistan PM Shehbaz Sharif and Army Chief Asim Munir, a meeting notably absent from official White House coverage. Post argued Pakistan is being viewed less as a diplomatic partner and more as a logistical enabler for projecting U.S. power.
And so I can completely see where, especially if you start looking at other things, if you start looking at like Bagram, the fact that the Trump administration is making these demands to regain the air base in Afghanistan. And the reason why is because they're like, we want to be able to have military presence towards China. I can completely see where the Trump administration is viewing the importance of Pakistan from that frame. They are an ally who gives us, if you want to use the word that we use, access. If we have a presence there, it puts us that much closer to China, puts our assets closer to China and Iran.
And at the UNHRC in Geneva, victims of terror from India's Jammu and Kashmir called out Pakistan's role in cross-border terrorism and urged the global community to hold it accountable. A report.
At the 60th UNHRC session in Geneva, an event titled Victims of Terror, organized by the Shivi Development Society and the People's Cultural Center, brought global attention to the suffering of terrorism survivors in India's Jammu and Kashmir. Speakers underscored Pakistan's role in fueling cross-border terror in Jammu and Kashmir, and called for justice and recognition for affected communities. Human rights activists, journalists, and NGOs present at the gathering were urged to intensify efforts to counter terrorism in the region.
The only architect of this campaign is Pakistan, unfortunately. So we are here to raise the voices of our people who are the victims of this cross-border terrorism.
We are here to let people and the world know what happened to the Kashmiri Pandits in 1990, to bust the narratives of Pakistan. That is why we are here. And also from this stage, also from this forum, we want to request the world community to direct Pakistan to stop aiding and abetting the terror, to stop the terror activities they are doing in India and in our state of Jammu and Kashmir, and also direct the Pakistan to dismantle its terror infrastructure completely.
Speakers stressed that terror in Kashmir is not the work of isolated rebels but of Pakistan-based terror groups like Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, and the Resistance Front, already banned internationally. They underlined that while India defends its citizens, Pakistan continues to manufacture and sponsor terrorism, creating a cycle of violence that has claimed countless innocent lives.
And Nepal's newly appointed interim Prime Minister Sushila Karki addressed the nation on Thursday, confirming that preparations for the country's general elections are progressing smoothly. She appealed to citizens to participate in the upcoming election to amend the constitution through the constitutional process. Meanwhile, in a press conference on Thursday, Minister for Physical Infrastructure and Transport, Kulman Gising, announced publicly about the establishment of a high-level committee and a fund to facilitate the reconstruction of infrastructure damaged during the Gen Z protest of September 8th and 9th. Gising confirmed that the government had suffered significant losses due to arson, vandalism and violence during the protests. With an estimated cost of over 200 billion Nepali rupees in damages, the government is working to assess the full extent of destruction.
यस जटिल परिस्थितिमा मुलुकलाई निकास दिन आगामी फागुन 21 गते भित्रै स्वतन्त्र निष्पक्ष भयरहित वातावरणमा निर्वाचन सम्पन्न गर्न सरकारले आवश्यक पर्ने जनशक्ति, बजेट, निर्वाचन सामग्री, सुरक्षा र कानुनी व्यवस्था लगायतका विषयमा निर्वाचन आयोगका पदाधिकारीहरूसँग छलफल गरी आम निर्वाचनको प्रारम्भिक कार्य सुरु गरिसकेको छ। 18 वर्ष मुनि पुगेका जेनजी युवा पुस्तालाई मताधिकार प्रदान गर्ने र मतदाता नामावली अद्यावधिक गर्ने गरी विद्यमान निर्वाचन कानुनलाई अध्यादेशको माध्यमबाट.
In a tragic incident this week, 7 Buddhist monks, including foreign nationals from India, Russia and Romania, lost their lives in a cable car accident at a forest monastery in northwestern Sri Lanka. 6 others were injured. 4 monks are in critical condition and they are being treated in local hospitals. According to preliminary police reports, the cable car carrying 13 monks returning tragically lost control and the cable snapped, sending the cart trembling, throwing several monks from their seats. Authorities have launched an investigation into the cause of the crash. The monastery, located about 125 kilometers north of Colombo, dates back to the 3rd century BCE and it is a revered Buddhist site known for its meditation retreats and spiritual practices.
मैं तेंडेनो को तो मैं काउ राती tina sana thala kusana media मैं hemma palle hata मैं udin gihila tibba sana thala denne palle hatela मैं අල්ලගෙන හිටියා මේ ටෝච් අල්ලගෙන ඉඳි පල්ලෙහාට යද්දි විහිදලා හැමතැනම තිබ්බ උඩින් ගිහිලා තිබ්බ මීටර් 150ක් විතර වාගේ දුරට වාගේ විසිලා තිබුණා. එහෙම උඩට ගත්තා. ඉතින් ඇඳන් දාලා ටට්ටක් ගාලා ඉතින් උඩට ගත්තා. ලොකු විස්තරයක් නැහැ. ඉතින් කතා කරන්න ඒ වෙලාවේ ඉතින් කවුරුත් මේ හිටගෙන ගන්න බොහොම අමාරුවෙන් උඩට ඇදලා ගත්තේ.
That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time next week. Have a great weekend. Good night.